All right, guys, so in this week's video, we spoke about why players struggle hitting their long irons. Now, I'm joined by Max Cooper, and we are going to give you some drills to really help you set up to hit your long irons more solid. So we talked about how with a long iron, you're not trying to make a different swing unless you are the low speed player, okay? And you can adjust your setup to make it easier to hit these long irons by adjusting how far you set up away from the golf ball. We don't want to change ball position though for these players unless, once again, you are a slow speed player. In that case, we can start moving it up. All right, so the first drill we're gonna show off here is simply an alignment station. Now, I have one stick that is set up for foot line that is parallel to the target, okay? And I have another stick in between Max's legs that we are going to set for ball position. Now, Max plays all of his golf shots just slightly north of center. I want that to be consistent, whether he's hitting a pitching wedge or whether he's hitting a 4-iron, okay? Some people may put it more back depending on how their swing direction works, or put it a little bit more forward, but that's where we like it for Max. So the goal is to work through your bag with this setup. If he sets up and he started with pitching wedge, shorter clubs, and then works his way to long irons, feeling the setup remain the same, that's perfect. But with each golf ball he's gonna hit, we'd wanna move the alignment stick on his foot line a little bit closer to him. So as he moves back, he's going to move the alignment stick on his foot line a little closer to him, and then he's just gonna make some moves. So the alignment station is a critical station that we can do to set up consistently to a golf ball. If you've listened to me in the past, you know I've done videos where everybody can have different alignments. Some people are going to get body and shoulder right of their target if they hit draws, if they're a right-handed golfer, left of the target if they're hitting fades. That's perfectly fine. Take that into account when you're setting up your station and get the foot and body line target on the line that you like to start the golf ball. Now, if you are the slower speed player, okay, we're talking seniors, we're talking young junior golfers, this is important. If Max sets up to this where he normally does, he's going to leave that ball position the same. Now, for a lower speed player, go ahead and set up with your feet close together on that stick. Okay? Get it right on the stick for me. Right there, perfectly together. Okay, take a little step forward with the lead foot. Take a bigger step back with the trail foot. Okay? This is going to put us in a position where the ball position has now moved more up in his stance. If we want to feel that flippy movement, that's how we do it, right? Step into it. Start everything tight, ball position in the middle. Some people put it off the lead collar, that's fine, and then take a big step back, little step forward to get that set up. So go ahead and hit one here. This ball position is way more forward. Max is going to need to feel that he's adding more loft to get this. This ball should go higher and maybe a little bit shorter. Okay. Now, that shot actually hooked a little bit, which is consistent with a player who hits a draw pattern. Moving that ball position forward is going to change what the path is doing at the moment of impact. So everything shifted left for him, and that golf ball hooked off the target. That's something you can play around with if you're trying to control a start line. All right, so the average player is going to be hitting a big slice when they step into a long iron. So I have a simple visual here to help the average player learn to get more from the inside. Okay, we have two alignment sticks set up. This stick right here behind the golf ball is in line with our target. This stick right here is forcing a more in to out path for the right-handed golfer. So this is just a visual in order to mess with the player's mind and change the direction of the path, okay? Most players with a long iron need to get more into out in order to put the strike on the golf ball that they consistently want. You see a lot of low smothers when you start putting a 4-iron in their hands. So Max was using that visual there to really force the hands to feel like they're moving into out. I hope all these drills help you with your golf game. Remember, when you have a long iron, it really just gets down to how you set up to the golf ball and fixing your path. You want to make sure you're not putting too much speed with your hands into play and controlling your path. This drill right here is one of the keys to doing that. I hope this video helped, and I hope to see you next week.